What's going on, guys? It's CPG Copper Skimmer back in another video, and today, boys, we're going to be going over the new update, and this is probably the biggest update out of all the updates, because finally we have the dartling gunner, plus some new maps here. So I'm gonna go over here to the military, and here's the dartling gunner. So there's a bunch of different paths. 50 years. I actually haven't unlocked this middle one yet, but once we go into a game, I'll probably end up unlocking it. So there's a bunch of different paths and other stuff like balance changes. There's also new hero skin right here. A new Oben skin, so I'm just gonna go ahead and buy that. Actually, wait. What is this mega bundle? Good. Alright, that's useless. But there's also that if you want to buy all those skins for like $10 something. But we're just gonna go ahead and unlock this mountain open skin over here. Let's get that. And there's also new trophy stuff. I haven't been really grinding races and stuff. Last race was like shitty cancer race and all that crap, so I didn't do that. But there's some cool ones. I just bought these two things. This goes on your Moabs. They're like reindeer things and red nose, and then these are just Santa hats on your balloons. So you can have this on your Moabs and balloons, or this just on your Moabs. You can't have both. And then there's a bunch of other cool things. This is candy cane boomerangs, village elf. There's a bunch of new pets and stuff, and a lot of these are limited time, but a couple of these aren't. So actually, I forgot to tell you, besides that there's like all those stuff Christmas themed, but actually when you get the dartling gunner, there's like this little present here, and you actually have to pop 500,000 balloons to unlock the dartling gunner, which is pretty easy. Just go into a saved game and play. Like I went into this game right here and just played around a little bit. But yeah, there's two new maps. One is Skates, it's a beginner map, and one is an advanced map called X Factor. And they're both, this one's pretty unique. This one's just a normal, really easy map. So now before we just jump into going over the dartling gun, we have one more thing to talk about, and that's monkey knowledge. So there are a lot of new monkey knowledge points here. There's four new ones in military, and 3 obviously for the dartling gun. So this one I will go over with the dartling gun, but it's just basically an ability that when your dartling gun's locked, you can just unlock it easily by pressing the ability. And it also boosts their swivel time for a short amount of time. Swivel speed. So then there's also the Hydro Rocket Storm, which is the middle path ability. Stuns damaged balloons for a short time. And then finally there's where cross the streams, which is if a plasma or doom beams cross on the track, they create a temporary plasma pools. So then down here there's Sniper Monkey, Sub, and Buccaneer attack 10% faster when set to last, which is kind of weird. Like I don't think I would ever want to set it to last unless I'm really microing. So I don't really see a point in that. Powers, I barely get any of these powers, but I'm gonna have to get this. And then this monkey money cost to enter races is reduced by 10%, which is not that much, but at least it's something. So now it's 90 monkey money to get into the race instead of 100. And heroes, there's this. If heroes receive 5% more experience per each hero place, so that's for co-op most likely. Yeah, it's for co-op, and I don't play co-op, so that's pretty much useless. I think that's all of them. Oh no, there's one in support. So, purchase price for Spike Factory is 150 less. So, that's pretty simple. So now let's actually hop into the dartling gun. So here, I just unlocked the MAD, so now we can go over everything for the dartling gun. So let's just hop into Sandbox here. And let's just go over some basic stuff for the dartling gun. I'm not really going to do too much. I don't want to make this video long or go so detailed into this crap, but yeah. So base dartling gun, same as always. Like, pretty bad accuracy. And when you spin it around, it's pretty slow. And like the base dartling gun can pop up to a black point, I think, which is pretty good. I'm on mobile, so it's gonna be kind of hard to micro. That's why putting in locked is an option here. So that's good. And say I lock it right here, and then send out like a bunch of these ceramics, and oh no, I have to like do that. Just press the button and it will unlock it, and it will swivel around faster, I think. So that's the monkey knowledge. Now, plasma accelerator is really cool because it follows like your cursor, or since I'm on mobile, where my finger goes. So say if you put it all the way here and lock it, it's pretty strong. It goes wherever that point is. So send out like, I think that was 3 Moabs. I have to do a little bit of micro actually. But this is pretty strong, and I think this was like 10,000, so it's pretty good. Let's just test out one more test. BFB. Yeah, that basically shreds through BFB and stuff like that. So now finally the Ray of Doom, which is like everyone's favorite, and this dartling becomes huge, if you can see right here. And this is just a straight line right here, and you're gonna want to put it in a straight line because that's when it does a lot of damage. It's like, say send out ZMG, it will almost instantly annihilate it right here. And if you see, once it pops down to Moabs, you don't even see the ceramics there. So if we test it out against a bad, this actually beats the entire bad. I've tested it before. But yeah, this thing just annihilated a bad. I mean, it was pretty expensive. I think on medium it's like $100,000 or something. Let me check. Oh no, I'm on an easy right now. But yeah. So that's the Ray of Doom. This is just faster counterattack and faster barrel spin. Hydro rocket pods are pretty good. Rocket storm is an ability with a pretty quick reload actually. So if you send out, let's just send out 4 Moabs. You put that out, it instantly kills it. And it lasts for a pretty long time too. So BFB, send out these, and it cannot kill a BFB, but we will get it back since it's such a quick reload, so that's good. And it does kill an entire BFB. And finally the MAD, which is really cool. It's like a big robot guy. And so this guy's like a beast against mobs. Like, he looks really cool. He's like one of the best mob popping towers ever. Over here. So like, if you send out a BFB, it doesn't even get on screen. But it can barely clean up the insides, and this thing is ass against ceramics. Like, this is like the worst possible thing. 4 ceramics with a tiny bit of micro can just barely beat it. Like, seriously, this thing is really bad against ceramics, but really good against mobs. So let's send out a bad, no ability. Let's just see what happens. This thing immediately annihilates it, but all the balloons inside, no. So yeah, that's the mad, and then the bottom path is the most interesting one. So that's just powerful darts, faster thing, right there. This could probably, yeah. Now, moving on to the buckshot, it shoots out like 6 projectiles. You can't really see, but I know it's 6. I've tested it. So send out like, but this doesn't seem to be that good. So if you send out a ceramic, it can't really pop the ceramic. So it's actually not that good. It's kind of inconsistent, but once you get the balloon arrow denial system, it shoots much faster, and it's still not that good against the balloons, but it's definitely much better. Send out a Moab. This can take the whole mob. But the best thing about this is that if you change the targeting, it can independently target, so you don't have to move your mouse, or you don't have to micro at all. So send out BFB. This should be able to take care of the BFB. So now it just can take care of it on its own. And yeah, some of the barrels target strong, some target first, but yeah, it can take whole BFB. And then finally here, this thing is really strong, but I've tested it against a bad. I don't really want to do it again. It can't really pop a bad, but against like 2 ZMGs, it should be able to pop it. Just move it closer, actually. This is a pretty good spot for it. Yeah, 2 ZMGs annihilated. So that's basically the dartling gun. So I mean, you could alchemist buff it, all that stuff. A little bit of lag there, but yeah, you can do a bunch of different stuff with this thing. But yeah, that's for the dartling gun, and now I'm gonna move on just to show you the maps and go over the patch notes a little bit, just a little bit of them. So let's just first go into this map. It's an advanced map, X Factor. And it's pretty interesting. So as you can see right here, oh wait, there's road spikes. Okay, anyway, so they just go through and make an X, but that's how the path goes. Now they switch it up, and this thing in the middle, you can place towers like here, here, and you can remove this for 200 to place stuff right inside here. You can't place stuff on these weird things at all, so yeah. That's this map. And let's move on to the other map, which is super simple. It's just an easy map, really easy. Just start talking about like the patch notes and stuff. So there aren't like there's a couple, there's some major stuff, but not too many in this update. And You think like they would nerf the Prince of Darkness, but they actually haven't for some reason. So that's good. So now I can do some like 2-tower chimps stuff with the dartling and stuff like that. There's definitely going to be a bunch of those. So for the patch notes, nothing really changed with the dart monkey. I mean, there are some things you can look over. Boomerang, the Moab press again got a price increase. And here's the open. It's pretty cool. His projectiles are like yellow, gold. And this one looks really good on open. I don't really like the ocean one, so that's I mean the original one, the base one looks good too. But this one definitely looks better than the original skin. And brambles, that's pretty cool. The wall of trees is really cool, and the totems are pretty cool. So, moving on, bomb tower now. The bomb blitz, not the bomb blitz, the Bloon crush now got a price increase, but a lot of the tier 1 and tier 2s got a price reduction, so that's good. Ring of Fire thing got a price reduction. Bloon Sulfur also got a price reduction, but no one uses that, so it doesn't really matter. Glue Strike, I think they go in more layers now. And there's a lot more shrapnel updates for the sniper. Shrapnel buffs. So that's good. They're buffing the shrapnel, because now no one really uses the top pass for Elite Defender anymore. Sub ballistic missiles I think are a little bit stronger now. Nothing really for the boat. Ground Zero is also a little bit stronger, more pierce. The heli pilot, now the bottom path is buffed again. So they're really trying to buff the bottom path. So that's good. It's like slows down ZMGs more, I think. Mortar, now the mortar, the accuracy is a little bit better. It got really nerfed a lot, but now it's better now, as you can see here. I just targeted this dartling gun away so you can see. It's a little bit more accurate now. But yeah, now Wizard Monkey, this is one of the biggest changes, because now finally there's no wall fire and selling stuff. Because if you say you put down a wall fire, I think I have enough money for that. Yeah, so see, it doesn't place down right away. There's a cooldown for it. And also, if you sell it, wall fire goes away. So now there's no more WOF selling crap shit in the races anymore. So that's good. There's not going to be any more of that anymore. Super Monkey, Robo Monkey. The price for the Robo Monkey is 750 instead of 850 or 950. Tech Terror ability lasts longer. So they're really trying to get us to use the middle path. Ninja, I don't think there was anything. Alchemist, nothing. Druid, the Superstorm. There's something with the Superstorm, but it's way too expensive, and yeah, there's not even a point in talking about that, because no one gets that. Farm, nothing. Spike Factory is also another big one. The Spike Swarm, if you get the bottom 2 paths, the bottom tier 1 and tier 2 for the bottom path, and Spike Storm, it only shoots the spikes on the tracks that the balloons are on, like on Bloody Puddles. It won't just go over the track, so that will really help for like the higher rounds on Bloody Puddles and Muddy Puddles. Village, Call to Arms is increased ability, and the Engineer, the Balloon Trap or something. I just want to get that. But yeah, the balloon trap, I don't remember. I'll link the patch notes in the description, or just go to another video. But the balloon trap, something with that. I don't really remember. Well, yeah, that's really all the patch notes. This update was a really big one. There's one more thing I want to talk about. So, actually, wait. Let me just skip to when we get wall of trees, because I do want to show you that. There are a couple balance agents that I didn't go over, so one's the Flying Fortress, got a price reduction, so that's good. Not that much though, I think it was like 125, now it's 105. Also, Popinol is wood damage now. So yeah, and then also Gwendolyn, I think the level 10 got, the cooldown is reduced, I think, something like that. But yeah, Spike Factory, also Red Hot Spikes. I think it got a price decrease or increase, I don't remember. But yeah, that's basically the final thing that I want to talk about is if you go right here to this challenge browser with all the Odysseys and all this and NK merch and daily challenges, there's this challenge browser thing here where you can actually go ahead and play play challenges that other people made, and you can like them and go into these challenges. So you can create challenges, put them on here, and yeah, that's pretty cool. And people were asking for that, so they finally made that. So that's basically gonna wrap today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.